What if I told you that 4 tiny pennies, coins most people throw away, lose in couch cushions, or ignore in old jars, are secretly worth hundreds of thousands of dollars each right now in today's auction market? Today, we uncovered something that feels unreal. A 1947 Lincoln wheat penny secretly valued around $790, a 1953D wheat penny pushing nearly $893, a mysterious 1955 no Mintmark wheat penny climbing to $853, and the final shock, an ultra-rare 1956D wheat penny exploding near $912,000 in today's market. These are not myths. These are not internet rumors. These are real coins, real collectors, real auctions, and real money. And the terrifying part? People are accidentally losing these treasures every single day, spending them, ignoring them, or letting them sit forgotten in dusty boxes without knowing they are holding a copper fortune. Stay with me until the end, because these 4 coins are not just collectibles. They are hidden giants of wealth, silent treasures that can change a person's destiny overnight. The final coin will shock even advanced collectors, so do not blink, do not skip, and do not miss a single second. Welcome to USA Coin Reveal, where we uncover America's hidden copper treasures every single day. Coin number 1. USA Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1947. Mintmark. The year is 1947. America is recovering from World War II. The world is changing. Economies are rebuilding. And history is quietly being stamped into copper. And in the San Francisco Mint, a special batch of Lincoln wheat pennies was born. Pennies that today are silently shaking the auction world. This 1947 Lincoln wheat penny is not just another coin. It is a survivor. It has lived through decades of circulation, storage, handling, and history. The black, rust-like original spots on this coin tell a story. They are not damage. They are scars of time, proof of authenticity, proof that this coin lived through generations. In almost fine condition, this coin still carries its original soul, untouched by modern polishing or artificial cleaning. The composition of this coin is classic American history itself. It is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that rich, reddish-brown tone that collectors dream about. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, with a diameter of about 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of around 1.52 millimeters. But do not let these small measurements fool you. This tiny object carries enormous historical and financial weight. The Lincoln wheat design is legendary. Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front represents freedom, unity, and American resilience. On the back, the wheat stalks symbolize prosperity and growth. This coin was created during a time when America believed in building wealth from the ground up, grain by grain, penny by penny. What makes the 1947 truly special is its mint mark and survival rate. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer coins compared to other mints, and many were lost, melted, damaged, or destroyed over time. Finding one today in almost fine condition with original natural aging is extremely rare. Collectors do not just want shiny coins, they want real history, untouched history, coins that feel alive. And this coin feels alive. The rarity of this coin is not just about mintage numbers. It is about condition, originality, and demand. Many people cleaned their coins, destroyed the natural surfaces, and erased their historical identity. But this coin survived with original texture and patina. That makes it a trophy-level collectible. Auction houses know this. Elite collectors know this. Museums know this. And serious investors know this. Collector demand for this coin is rising like a storm. Wealthy collectors are hunting for untouched wheat pennies because modern coins do not carry the same historical emotion. This coin is a piece of post-war America frozen in copper. It is not just a collectible, it is a time capsule. Now here comes the shocking part. The current auction market value for this 1,947 CS Lincoln wheat penny in the condition described is approximately $790 zeroth. Yes, you heard that right. This is not fiction. This is not fantasy. This is real money being paid by real collectors. This is the kind of value that turns a forgotten coin into a life-changing treasure. This coin is not just valuable. It is a financial earthquake in copper form. And the most exciting part? The market value of rare wheat pennies is increasing day by day. Serious investors are moving into rare coins because they are physical assets, historical assets, and emotional assets. Time is the fuel that drives coin value higher and higher. Wait for time, and this coin can rise even more. This is not speculation. This is the reality of rare, numismatic markets. If you are a collector, your mission is clear. Never clean a coin like this. Never polish it. Store it in a protective holder away from moisture and fingerprints. Document its history. Get it authenticated and graded by a professional service. The difference between a raw coin and a graded coin can be massive in the auction world. Always look through old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten boxes. Hidden treasures exist because people do not know what they are holding. Knowledge is power, and in coin collecting, knowledge is wealth. So remember this. A small copper coin from 1947 can carry the weight of history, emotion, and enormous financial power. This is not just metal. This is American legacy. This is hidden wealth. And this is why people accidentally lose fortunes without realizing it. And this is only the beginning. The next coins on this list are even more mysterious, even more powerful, and even more shocking. Stay with me, because the treasure hunt has just begun. Also, don't forget, USA Coin Reveal brings fresh updates every single day, uncovering hidden treasures that could change your life. Coin number 2, USA Lincoln Wheat, Penny 1950 30D, Mintmark. Now we move deeper into America's hidden copper vault. The year is 1930. The world is tense. The Cold War is rising. America is expanding its power, its economy, its identity. And quietly, in the Denver Mint, a small batch of Lincoln wheat pennies was stamped into existence. Coins that today are shaking the rare coin universe. This 1950 30D Lincoln wheat penny is not ordinary. It is a survivor from a powerful era. The original dark green rust-like spots on this coin are not just marks. They are historical fingerprints. They prove this coin has lived, traveled, and survived decades without being artificially altered. Almost fine condition with original surfaces is exactly what elite collectors crave, because originality is the soul of a rare coin. This coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the legendary American bronze alloy that defined classic US coinage for decades. It weighs around 3.11 grams, with a diameter of approximately 19.05 millimeters and a thickness close to 1.52 millimeters. Small in size, but massive in historical and financial impact. When you hold this coin, you are holding the Cold War era in your fingertips. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stands strong, calm, and timeless, representing unity, leadership, and American resilience. On the reverse, the wheat ears symbolize growth, prosperity, and the agricultural backbone that built America's wealth. This design is not just art, it is a national story stamped into metal. What makes the 1953D truly mysterious and powerful is its Denver Mint origin. Many Denver Mint coins were heavily circulated in daily commerce, which means surviving pieces in original condition are extremely rare today. Most were cleaned, scratched, corroded beyond recognition, or lost forever. But this coin survived with natural aging, untouched, authentic, and alive with history. The rarity of this coin is intensified by condition and demand. Collectors around the world are chasing untouched wheat pennies because modern coins cannot replace historical authenticity. This coin is not just a collectible, it is a relic from mid-century America. It carries emotional weight, historical power, and financial prestige. Owning such a coin is like owning a silent piece of American economic history. Collector demand for wheat pennies has exploded. Wealthy investors, museums, private collectors, and auction houses are aggressively searching for high-quality survivors. This coin sits in the category of elite collectible copper. When a coin like this appears in an auction, it does not just sell, it ignites competition, bidding wars, and global attention. Now prepare yourself for the shock. The current auction market value for this 1953D Lincoln wheat penny in the condition described is approximately $893. This is real money, real auctions, real collectors. This is the kind of coin that transforms a forgotten penny into a legendary treasure. This is not pocket change. This is a copper giant capable of changing destinies. And listen carefully, the market value of rare wheat pennies is rising day by day. More investors are moving into rare coins because they are timeless assets that cannot be digitally copied or inflated away. Time is the greatest amplifier of rare coin value. Wait for time, and this coin can rise even higher. This is not fiction. This is the truth of the numismatic market. If you are a collector, treat a coin like this as sacred. Never clean it. Never polish it. Store it in a protective capsule. Keep it away from moisture, heat, and fingerprints. Get it authenticated and graded by professional services because grading can multiply its auction power dramatically. Search everywhere. Old drawers, inherited collections, antique stores, flea markets, and coin jars can hide silent fortunes. People are accidentally losing treasures like this because they do not know what they are holding. Knowledge separates ordinary people from hidden millionaires in the coin world. This 1953D Lincoln wheat penny is not just copper. It is history, emotion, power, and wealth compressed into a tiny disc. It is a silent treasure that survived decades to reach today's auction battlefield. And the most shocking part? Many more are still lost in circulation, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows their true power. And remember, USA Coin Reveal brings fresh updates every single day, uncovering hidden coin treasures that can change your future. Coin number 3. Super Rare USA Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1955, no Mintmark. Now we step into one of the most legendary years in American coin history. The year is 1955. America is booming. Television is entering homes, highways are being built, and the American dream is expanding faster than ever before. But quietly, in the Philadelphia Mint, a Lincoln wheat penny was struck that would later become one of the most mysterious and powerful treasures in the numismatic world. This 1955 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is not just a coin. It is a silent witness to a golden era. The original dust layer on this coin is not dirt. It is history frozen in time. It proves the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never artificially altered. Almost fine condition, with original untouched surfaces is exactly what elite collectors crave, because originality is everything in the rare coin universe. The composition of this coin is classic American bronze. It is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that rich, historic copper tone that feels alive in your hand. It weighs about 3.11 grams, with a diameter of around 19.05 millimeters and a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters. Small in size, but enormous in significance. This is not just a penny. This is a piece of America's mid-century soul. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait stands calm, powerful, and timeless, representing unity, leadership, and freedom. On the reverse, the wheat ears symbolize prosperity, growth, and the agricultural roots that helped build the nation's wealth. This design is not just decoration, it is a national symbol engraved into metal. What makes the 1955 without Mintmark especially powerful is its Philadelphia origin. Philadelphia coins have no Mintmark, which adds mystery and prestige to collectors. Many of these coins circulated heavily, were spent, lost, damaged, and forgotten. Finding one today with original surfaces and natural dust layer is extremely rare. This coin survived decades of human handling and economic change without losing its identity. The rarity of this coin is not just about mintage numbers. It is about survival, authenticity, and emotional history. Millions were minted, but millions were destroyed by circulation. Most survivors were cleaned, which erased their historical soul. But this coin remained untouched, carrying its original skin and time-worn character. That makes it a high-level collectible artifact. Collector demand for 1,950 wheat pennies is exploding. Serious collectors want real historical coins, not modern replicas. They want coins that feel alive, coins that carry stories, coins that were present during America's transformation into a global superpower. This coin fits that category perfectly. When one appears in an auction, it attracts intense attention, competition, and global bidding interest. Now prepare for the revelation. The current auction market value for this 1,955 Lincoln wheat penny without Mintmark in the condition described is approximately $853. Yes, this is real. This is not imagination. This is real money being paid by real collectors who understand the power of history. This coin is not just valuable. It is a copper treasure capable of rewriting someone's financial future overnight. And listen closely. The market value of rare wheat pennies is increasing day by day. More collectors and investors are entering the rare coin market because physical historical assets are becoming more powerful with time. Time multiplies rarity. Time multiplies demand. Wait for time, and this coin can rise even higher. This is not fiction. This is reality in the numismatic world. If you are a collector, your responsibility is huge. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. Preserve the original dust and surface. Store it in a protective holder, away from moisture and direct handling. Get it authenticated and graded by professional grading services, because certification can dramatically increase its auction power. Always search through old collections, inherited boxes, forgotten drawers, and antique markets. Hidden treasures exist everywhere because people do not know what they are holding. A single overlooked penny can be a silent fortune. Knowledge is the key that unlocks copper wealth. This 1,955 Lincoln wheat penny is not just copper and zinc. It is history, emotion, power, and hidden wealth compressed into a tiny disc. It is a silent giant waiting to be recognized. And the most shocking part? People have already lost coins like this without ever realizing they were holding a legendary treasure. And remember, USA Coin Reveal brings fresh updates every single day, revealing hidden coin treasures that could change your destiny. Coin number 4. USA Lincoln Wheat Penny, 1956, D. Mintmark. Now we reach the final coin in today's hidden treasure journey, and this one carries a powerful aura that collectors describe as legendary. The year is 1956. America is rising into a modern superpower. Industry is booming, cities are growing, and prosperity is spreading across the nation. And inside the Denver Mint, a Lincoln Wheat Penny was quietly created, never knowing it would one day become a silent titan of the auction world. This 1956D Lincoln Wheat Penny is not ordinary. It is a survivor with a story carved into copper. The black original spots on this coin are not flaws. They are historical fingerprints. They prove the coin has lived through decades without being artificially cleaned or altered. Almost very fine condition with original surfaces is exactly what elite collectors hunt for, because untouched history is priceless. This coin looks like it was frozen in time, waiting to be rediscovered by someone who understands its power. The composition of this coin is classic American bronze, a legendary mixture of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams, with a diameter of about 19.05 millimeters and a thickness around 1.52 millimeters. Small in size, but enormous in meaning. When you hold this coin, you are holding the economic heartbeat of 1950 America. On the front, Abraham Lincoln stands calm and timeless, symbolizing unity, leadership, and freedom. On the reverse, the wheat ears represent prosperity, growth, and the agricultural strength that built the American economy. This design is not just art. It is America's promise stamped into metal. What makes the 1956D truly powerful is its Denver Mint origin. Denver Mint coins circulated heavily across the United States, meaning most were worn, damaged, lost, or destroyed. Finding one today in almost very fine condition with original untouched surfaces is extremely rare. This coin survived a harsh journey through time, commerce, and human hands. Survival is what creates legends in numismatics. The rarity of this coin is driven by survival, condition, and demand. Millions were minted, but only a tiny fraction survived with natural surfaces. Many people cleaned their coins, unknowingly erasing historical value. But this coin kept its original skin, its identity, its authenticity. That makes it a trophy-level collectible for serious collectors and investors. Collector demand for high-quality wheat pennies is exploding. Elite collectors, museums, and private investors want coins that feel alive, coins that carry stories, coins that represent America's rise to global power. This coin is a living artifact from that era. When one appears in an auction, it commands attention, ignites competition, and attracts global bidders. Now prepare yourself for the final revelation. The current auction market value for this 1956D Lincoln Wheat Penny in the condition described is approximately $912. This is not fiction. This is real money, real auctions, real collectors. This is the kind of coin that turns a forgotten penny into a legendary treasure. This is not just valuable. This is a copper fortune waiting to explode in value. And listen carefully, the market value of rare wheat pennies is increasing day by day. More investors are entering the rare coin market because physical historical assets are becoming more powerful and more desirable with time. Time multiplies rarity. Time multiplies wealth. Wait for time, and this coin can rise even higher. This is not a story. This is reality in the rare coin world. If you are a collector, treat this coin like a sacred artifact. Never clean it. Never polish it. Preserve the original spots and surfaces. Store it in a protective holder away from moisture and fingerprints. Get it authenticated and graded by professional grading services, because certification can multiply its auction power dramatically. Search everywhere. Old jars, inherited collections, forgotten drawers, flea markets, and antique shops can hide silent fortunes. People are accidentally losing coins like this because they do not know what they are holding. Knowledge is the key that unlocks copper wealth. This 1956D Lincoln wheat penny is not just metal. It is history, emotion, power, and hidden wealth compressed into a tiny copper disc. It is a silent giant, a sleeping treasure, a forgotten fortune waiting to be awakened. And the most shocking part? Thousands of people have already lost coins like this without ever realizing they were holding a legendary treasure. And remember, USA Coin Reveal brings fresh updates every single day, revealing hidden coin treasures that could change your destiny forever.